We're starting off a new vlog, new week. We bought 2 pumpkins. So if you watched the grocery haul last week, you would have seen these 2 pumpkins. I found this picture that I wanted. On Instagram, it was hashtag Sleepy Hollow. Apparently there's a place, I think it's in New York. And it's actually called Sleepy Hollow. And they have this pumpkin head there. So I printed this out, and we couldn't print it out big enough to go on the pumpkin to, like, you know, like you do the patterns. This was the best that we could do because we tried to make it bigger, and the bigger you got, the worse it looked. So anyway, this is the pumpkin I'm going to use. He brought them both in so we could get the biggest one. They're all picked over at Walmart because it's, you know, close to Halloween. So that is what he's going to do. So I'll show you what it looks like once he gets it drawn on there. So this is how it looks, and there are some lines that don't matter on here. But Kevin is just going to lightly score it for me because he drew it on there with a Sharpie. And once you start cutting into this, he said that the juice from the pumpkin would get the Sharpie wet and it would all disappear. And I'm still going to be the one to do the cutting. And
you know what you can do if the lines start going away, since they got scores in them, take a little flour, rub it on there, and it goes in the little slots, and you can still see the lines.
We bought this game in Home Goods. It was $14.99 in Home Goods. It's called Never Have I Ever. So Kevin doesn't want to carve a pumpkin. Kevin's going to sit at the table and watch us, and he still is going to have a good time. We're still going to be together as a family, but he just doesn't want to carve a pumpkin. We don't have to actually play the game, but you could ask us questions, and we could just discuss some of the questions while we sit there and we do our pumpkins. So that's what we're going to do. And that is Miss Ashley's pumpkin. She has one of those books with patterns, and she's going to bring that book with her. So she'll do one of those patterns. I see what you mean about it being wet.
Yeah, so much water comes out of it.
I don't know if look at the water. Yeah, it looks like he's crying. Oh, Kevin, he's crying. That's actually really.
With a razor blade, so
that's actually really sad.
He's spooky.
I don't think I've seen a pumpkin.
He's also got a runny nose.
You know why? Because normally we cut out the top first and we scoop everything out before we do this, and that's why I've never seen a pumpkin cry. That is so sad.
He's also got a snotty nose.
He does have a snotty nose. I don't want to play. 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 I'm getting closer to a door. I'm getting closer to a door. I'm getting closer to a door. I don't want to play. I don't want to play.
This is the door.
My eyes are closed. My eyes are closed.
It's a regular door.
You have to open the door, you idiot.
My eyes are closed.
There's literally just a door.
Now you're at 44% battery. You better quit touching those cameras.
Camera disabled.
There's that one.
Just don't look around and you won't sing.
No, they jump out in front of you.
I'm getting nervous.
I am too. I'm thinking about screaming.
Why did you open the door back up? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's making a noise.
Jackie and Jamie sent us this puzzle. This is called City Line. It's cubic fun 3D puzzle. This is one of London. It says no tools, no gluing. It shows a picture of a ruler. Complexity 4, and it says it takes 150 to 180 minutes. So
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
Hour and a half, 2.5 hours.
It says it has 107 pieces, and we have not even opened it yet. So we don't know what to expect. It's a 3D puzzle. So Kevin's making us a cup of coffee. Let's see. London is the capital and most populous city of England and the United Kingdom. Standing on the River Thames and the southeast of the island of Great Britain, London has been a major settlement for 2 millennia. It was founded by the Romans, who named it Londinium. London's ancient core, the city of London, largely retains its 12 square mile, 2.9 square kilometers medieval boundaries. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, wow. It's like you have to pop these out of there. Oh, wow. This has a book. Well, no, this is like a book, like to tell you about, so it shows you like Tower Bridge, Big Ben, and it talks about, yes, Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, but then it also has, there are also some directions in here. Assembly instructions.
Where I need those.
Yep. There is assembly, like each thing.
Yeah, it's like each part you put together and then stick it on.
Yes, but like the London Eye has parts. Big Ben has parts. Some people get so uptight when I say Big Ben because they want me to say Elizabeth Tower. But then I've actually had people that were born and bred there and they say Big Ben too. They don't call it Elizabeth Tower. So I just think, you know, life's short, get over it. Some people say Big Ben, some people say Elizabeth Tower. So, I don't know what this is. Let's see. Did I say Kevin was making us coffee?
I hope so, because that was an awful noise.
Now I'm thinking, what will people think is going on in the background? That is the Keurig making our coffee. Thank you very much. And I'm assuming you're going to pop all of these out of the...
You should read the directions. There might be certain pages you do first.
Oh, well. They're numbered, which is wonderful. That's always a good thing that they're numbered. Okay, well, I'll show you. I haven't opened this one at all. Remove the parts following the instructions for each step. Do not remove the other parts.
Yeah, so you only remove the parts you're booked.
Punch all interlocking holes before assembly. Fold the parts before inserting. Insert the parts and make sure they are securely in place. Children should be supervised by an adult when assembling the model. Well, I don't know why, unless you just don't want them to tear it up, because it's not like there's any sharp objects.
So you may have to have a sharp object to poke out some of the pieces, maybe?
I don't know. Okay, I haven't done any. Ooh, you get soldiers for Buckingham Palace. Okay, I haven't done anything. So
This is just a...
she also, Jackie and Jamie, they also sent us a one for New York. So I'm seeing on the back they have one for Paris and Moscow as well. So it's back here. You probably won't be able to see it. But this is what we're gonna end up with.
Alright, so you should have an A1? No.
It says 1. Page 1. 1 dash. This is the very first one.
Yeah, if that doesn't have.
And there's 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, if that doesn't have what I need. Because I need part number 56.
No, this is in order.
Okay, well,
This is
I need all-
literally in order, page 1.
Yeah.
Number 1.
We need number 50 or 68, 60.
You want to do those first? Do you
That's
have
what
to
it
go in
says,
that order?
A1, very first one.
Okay, well then
It should give you the
that's
sheet
fine.
size.
I can go first there. 50. If you want to start with 50
56
something.
is the first one.
Okay, well 56 is this.
Okay, pop it. Just be careful.
I ought to have that
Push.
camera.
Let me see the back.
I ought to have that camera pointing
First
down. Maybe that's why it didn't come out. Oh, look, there's a Elizabeth Tower flat.
Alright, here, I'll figure the
Okay.
next one to get. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna move this and point it down.
I'm gonna need another, something to pop these little things out too.
Okay.
It's got a point and it's got a little
Oh, what's it called?
Spludger.
Okay.
You order them. Okay, I need 59.
Okay, it is finished. It took right at an hour. Of course, I punched everything out, and then Kevin's the one that assembled it. Kevin's really, really good with kits like
Tell you what,
this.
that helps though when you're punching stuff out.
Yeah. So, and what is that?
It's like a little sample. Try me. Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So if you're interested, you can do CF Puzzle as a code, 15% off.
Let's see. Yeah, you get a code. CF.
Oh, 15% off over $30 on Amazon.
That's neat. So it gives you a little
One-
model of the space shuttle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the front of this, and the bridge actually you can move it up and down. This you can move, and then you can. There's actually stuff on this side to look at. There's a tourist. So this is really, really
Pretty neat. The
cool.
little gates on Buckingham Palace kind of open.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the New York model too. And I know that Gavin and Amelia, when they come over, they'll enjoy looking at this. And Gavin, I'm sure, will want to touch something. I'm going to have to tell him no. So this is just an extra one that you
Just
can
a
do.
sample, just, you know.
That's neat, though, that they give you a bonus in there. And it's very fun to pop these out. Kevin
Tammy
had...
got what great satisfaction in just poking.
Yeah,
these
I
things
just
out.
like poking these little things out. Kevin had these tools, and they work really, really well. One end has a point, the other end has a flat edge, and they work perfect for stuff
They're
like
called
this.
something like a sponging tool or something like that. They have a name. I ordered them off of Fixit.com, but you can order them on Amazon too.
And so you use them for your metal
I
models?
use them for metal, metal earth stuff.
This is really pretty cool, and I wish you had kept that paper so I could show.
It's in there on my desk.
Oh, will you go get it? There were 4 samples that they give for free, and so you could have gotten any one of the 4. So we happened to get the space shuttle for free, but there's 3 other ones. Kevin
I'm
will show
assuming
them.
that. I mean, they gave me.
Yeah, because they gave you the directions for any of these. So just whatever one they stick in there, you're going to have the directions for. So you could have gotten a London bus or a windmill, or we got the space shuttle, or you could have gotten the Statue of Liberty. So now Jackie and Jamie sent us the New York, so we'll see what free one we get when we do the New York. But I like that. I think that's really, really cool. Kevin is walking through the house. That model that we put together last night, Kevin is walking through the house looking for it. So he's looked in the dining room, he's looked in the living room, he's looking in the den. He's looking for that model, and it's a good size model. It's big. It's a big model. So he's looking for it, and it's out in the open. It's not hidden.
It's not there. It's not anywhere in this room.
You see our jack-o'-lanterns. He looked in the dining room.
It's not here. I'm guessing it's on this bookshelf.
What bookshelf?
The one in front of
Oh, the one in the hall?
No.
He's looking in the hall.
It's not there.
Okay.
Was on the
We're just taking a tour through the
I
house.
have no clue. Where's
Well, you haven't looked everywhere,
well, it's not in the kitchen. And it's not in our room.
right?
I don't think it's in our room.
Yeah, you don't even know.
I know it's not in our room because you weren't in here. I have no clue. It's not there.
Go in the bathroom.
No way. Is it really like him? Back in the toilet.
That's where I put it.
You know, decorates the bathroom a little bit.
Well, I put it there for right now. We have another one to put together of New York. I put it there for right now because we, in less than a week, we're going to be moving things around for Christmas. Tables are going to change rooms. Things are going to get, there's a table upstairs that's going to get brought downstairs that I put a tree on. So stuff's going to get changed around. So they probably will be in the bathroom for Christmas. But then after that, Kevin's Middle Earth things are on our mantle in our bedroom, and I told him once I move those back in the dining room, I'll probably put those models in our bedroom on the mantle. I think they'll look beautiful in there. So for right now, though, their home is going to be in the bathroom. But I thought it was funny, Kevin trying to find them. And look, this cat is spoiled. We're at the post office again. Kevin's gonna check the P.O. box because I got notification that I had something here. I wanted to tell you, I have a story to tell on Ashley. She was in Kroger yesterday and she was buying chicken. And so she bought, I think it's just a package of chicken breasts or something. And she said, I was walking down the aisle with like the salad dressings or something like that. And she said, I heard this noise in the aisle. She said it sounded like somebody was peeing. Like literally like somebody's peeing in the aisle. And she said, I chose to just ignore it. And she said, I walked on. And she said, then she said, so I was looking for what I needed. And she said, I walked on down a little bit further. And she said, I kept hearing this noise like water was hitting something. And she said, I looked down. She said, I had put the chicken in the buggy. I had put it sideways and had it tilting, and she said it must have had a hole in the package. And she said, I looked back behind me, and she said everywhere I had walked there was chicken blood following me. And she said it was a lot. She said it was a lot of liquid. And so she had to tell our friend Brian. He was working in the self-check, and she said, I had to tell Brian, I have made a huge mess. And he said, oh, that's okay. But Kevin said, you know, chicken should not have that much liquid. I'm telling about Ashley and the chicken at Kroger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's like, chicken should not have that much liquid in it. For her to say it sounded like somebody was peeing in the aisle, I just thought that was hilarious. So now she knows. You know, that's one of those lessons that you're not taught. Is when you buy meat, especially chicken, put it in your buggy flat.
And check for holes.
And check for holes. Don't let it lean. Don't lean it to the left or to the right. It looks like I got a envelope from Alicia. Alicia sends us coupons. So, and then I got another one from somebody else. So while I'm in the car here, and then I got a package, of course. While I'm in the car here, I will just open up Alicia's envelope and we'll see what coupon Alicia has sent me. Let's see. We have to wait to stop because I don't want that to go. Oh, you should send me all kinds of coupons. Hey, look, toothpaste. Kevin was just talking about wanting some toothpaste. Toothpaste, Sargento cheese. Thank you very much, Alicia. And then she sent something else. What is this one? Oh, Tresemme. Oh, I'll definitely use that. Say $4 on 2. The thing is I buy mine, or you save $2 on 1. I buy mine in a 2-pack. Oh, and let me tell you this. While we're on the subject of Tresemme, Ashley bought, so I have always bought the Tresemme, the name brand. Ashley bought the Walmart brand, which I didn't know Walmart had their own version of Tresemme. I think it's Equate. I think it's under the Equate brand. The bottles are the same color. I think one is black and one is silver of their Equate shampoo and conditioner. She said it's the exact same thing. So next time I buy it, I will probably buy the Walmart brand and see what I think. But she said it's the same thing. Also, let me tell you this, and this is a little TMI. If you're a guy, then it might make you cringe a little bit, but you just got to get over it. She bought, I have always bought Always brand pads, like sanitary napkins, maxi pads, whatever you want to call them. We just call them pads. So I've always bought the Always brand. When she bought that Equate shampoo and conditioner, she also bought the Walmart brand, and she said, I'll try these out. And I said, well, you can let me know what you think. I said, because I have always bought Always brand and I've always liked them. So she told me that those are not the same. She said, I will not buy those again.
Not worth the cheaper price.
No, she said they're not buying the Walmart brand pads, are not worth the cheaper price. So I'm also thinking on the other side of that, if you are a lady who has always bought the Walmart brand, you might want to try the Always, because Ashley said there's a noticeable difference. So I just think it's worth it for something that is so close to your body and gives you comfort. You know, that's something that you want to be comfortable. So anyway, there's just two things. So sometimes the Walmart brand works, sometimes it doesn't. But I probably, if I remember, I'm really bad about going in there and grabbing the same thing every time. But if I remember, I'm gonna buy that Equate next time, and because she said it's the same thing. And I know Kevin won't care anyway. Kevin could care less. Kevin has so little hair.
I'd use bar soap on my hair. I don't care.
My dad does. My dad has always, talk about saving money on shampoo, not that he's trying, but he has always washed his hair with just bar soap. And if you're a guy,
I think that would dry it out.
It doesn't. His hair has always been fine. He's never had an issue. So anyway, we're on our way to Kroger because I want, I said in last week's video, if you caught it, I said that I would like to have chili one more time before Halloween, and I would like to, I always like to make vegetable soup for the day that we put up the tree, so that I've already had it mated and we have something to eat without having to worry about, I don't know, it's just a tradition. I just like having soup that day. And so we're gonna go to Kroger and buy the stuff for chili and for vegetable soup. I forgot I had an envelope sitting here in my lap, an orange envelope for Halloween, and it says, this is really cute, it says just checking in, and it's from just checking in. Just peeking in is what it says. And it is from Deborah. So it says, just peeking in to wish you a fun and happy Halloween, Deborah. So thank you very much for the card, Deborah. I really appreciate it. So we just got home from Kroger, and I wanted to show you that Diet A&W has changed their labels on their, at least on their diet. So this is what it did look like, Diet A&W root beer, and now it says A&W zero sugar root beer. So not a big difference, but it was noticeable enough for me to notice the difference. So this is the other puzzle that Jackie and Jamie gave us. This is City Line Cubic Fun once again, but this is New York City. So is it a level 4 as well?
123 pieces.
Okay. So I don't know if that is more or less. I don't remember how many pieces the London one was, but I'm gonna put you on this side of the table this time. I'm hoping you'll be able to see more of what Kevin's doing than trying to look across the table. So I'm just gonna let him open it up from here. Is that good, Kevin?
As long as they don't mind seeing my leg.
And I can sit right here and punch them out, or over here in front of you if you want.
Whatever you want.
If you want, whatever.
Yeah, why don't you sit right here, that way people can see you punches whatever.
Okay. Oh, let me move the recycling.
You gotta move the garbage.
Yeah. So these magazines that they give you are actually really cool because they tell you what the buildings are in here. So we have the Empire State Building is this big tall one, and then we have the Chrysler Building, and then we have the Statue of Liberty.
They gave you a punch to push the things out this time. The other one didn't have that.
Oh, that's nice.
So you don't need to have one of these little plastic tools. You can use one of this to
That's
poke all the
nice.
things
I think
out.
I still will use
Oh
that
yeah, because it's far.
so
But I'll leave it
small.
over there.
But
just
that
in
is
case you want
nice.
it.
This is Times Square, Brooklyn Bridge. There was a building that Kevin, or something that Kevin was curious about on the box, and I don't
it has
know.
Little, white
You can
thing.
show it, and if anybody knows what it is, they can tell us. What is this? What is this building, or what is that? Is it a?
Yeah, what's that represented?
Yeah.
I just don't know.
It looks like a
You would think
piece
it'd
of
be
art. I know,
Yeah.
but I didn't see it in here. It
What
looks
about
like
free
artwork.
sample we got?
Yeah, last time we opened up the free sample at the very end, it was the shuttle.
Oh, Statue of Liberty. So we're basically getting 2 statues of liberties.
Oh man. Well, that's still cool.
It is cool.
What were the options? Oh, a windmill.
Bus, a windmill, and then those 2.
The windmill would have been really cool.
Would have been cool.
Of course, the London bus is always going to be cool, but we do have 2 buses on our London one. I actually really enjoy though punching these out.
It's therapeutic.
It's fun.
Let me get you the first number.
Oh yeah, so I can get started.
It looks like I'm in the 70s. 70, 78, 79, 72.
Okay. the completed model. This one is not as long as the other one. This one is very tall. The buildings are very tall, but it is the one that we did of London, I think, came out to like probably right here. It was much longer. But this is very, very nice, and it was a lot of fun. I think Kevin and I work well together. You know, I pop the pieces out for him, and he bends them in place. Kevin, do you think this is it hard?
It's not hard. You just gotta read the directions. You just gotta follow the directions.
Right, and see,
And if you don't like following directions, you're not gonna be very good.
right, because a lot of people do not like to read directions. Kevin always reads the directions. And so that's why he's so successful with stuff like this. So just know that. But this is that thing that we didn't know what it was.
It's like an artwork.
Yeah, it looks like art. We have no idea what that is. So if you know what that is, then let us know. So this is the extra Statue of Liberty that you get, but I actually like this. I told Kevin I actually like having it an extra one because I'll take it out in the living room or out in the den and put it on the bookshelf, or I'll put it in the bookshelf in the hall. So right now you probably can't see because it's dark. But I've got like the shuttle sitting there, so I could sit this right here if I wanted to, or I could put it out in the den. I might just leave it here for right now because it looks good there. I ought to get I have a New York cup. Oh yeah, there's my New York cup. I ought to get my New York cup and put it up next to it. So I moved some of my Starbucks mugs out of the way, just moved them and put them on different shelves, and I put the London puzzle here, and I put the New York one upstairs until after Christmas, and then we'll have more room down here to move stuff around. But right now it's upstairs because it's too tall to fit on one of these shelves, because the buildings are like way up here. They're really tall, and so this fit in here perfect. And so I wanted to show you that is where its home is gonna be for a while, and I really like it there. Kevin and I watch a show out of Australia, and it's one of those ambulance, like emergency, 999 once your emergency, something like that, but it's in Australia. So a long time ago, it's probably been 6 or 8 months ago, I commented that, and it wasn't to try to like point fingers and be ugly, it was just an observation that I made, that they would put their gloves on in the ambulance before they would go to a call. And then, I mean, I noticed them, if they were going upstairs, they would run their glove up the stairs, and then they'd go in and touch people with these same gloves that they've rang the doorbell with or touched the doorknobs. And over here, I just know that practices, at least in the hospital, I don't know what they're like in the ambulance here, they might do the same thing, but I know that they try to put them on and remove them right before they're gonna see a patient. But so we have been watching a show for a while called GPs? Yeah. GPs Next Door or something like that, which I love, and it takes place in the UK. And
it's just like a regular doctor's office.
Yes, and it's awesome. I wish they would do it here. These people go on their regular doctor's visits and they just record it. It would be like you and me going to the doctor, and you're thinking, Tammy, that's boring. Nobody wants to see me go to the doctor. Well, we watch it and we enjoy it.
Usually it's more than just a cold or something.
Right, usually
something else is going on.
Right, usually they pick out cases that it's more interesting, but not, I mean, it doesn't have to be some sob story. Like, no. In America, they have a tendency to turn every show into, it has to be something touching, or it has to be a sob story. I think that was the downfall of like The Biggest Loser and stuff, is it had you couldn't get on the show unless something tragic had happened in your family, and it just gets old hearing all these sad stories. So anyway, this is just a normal people, but the cases might be a little different, you know. It's still very interesting. So what I've noticed this for a while, and I've just never called anybody's attention to it on the vlog, is that in the UK, they don't wear gloves at all. Now
At
that
least in the 2 practices we've seen.
right, so now that it's the time of this pandemic, of course, I'm sure they're wearing gloves all the time. But while they're filming this, they don't care if it's pussy, if it's black, blue, purple, green. They will touch anything, anywhere. They don't care.
Yeah, this guy had weeping stuff going on in his feet, and this
And
woman was
she's
like grabbing
touching
him and
all,
touching
yes,
him and squeezing
they
him.
will
We're like,
touch on their eyes. They'll touch anywhere and not wear gloves. And it just absolutely floors me. And I don't know if they're not doing that because they're afraid they're gonna hurt somebody's feelings or offend them. But over here, if the doctor has to touch you at all, even to listen to my pulse on my ankle, she will put gloves on because that's just her. And that is just their standard procedure, is to put gloves on at all times. So I'm wondering, why is that in the UK? I mean, it just shocks me that they would actually not wear gloves. I would think they'd want to wear gloves for anything, but you all that live in the UK, you're gonna have to let me know, are they afraid they're gonna offend somebody? So Kevin is gonna open this. This is a Forbidden Planet. If you watch the grocery haul, I know it's an odd place for toys, but if you watch the grocery haul, I showed this in the grocery haul. This is Robby the robot. And it lights up, it has sound, and I bought this as a talking point, really. It's just it's like any guy that collects the Funko Pops or the characters, or that has men on a shelf. What's that movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
And he has all the men. It's no different me buying this than people that buy stuff like that. I just simply really, really like this. And I think it will look awesome sitting on a shelf. And the bookshelf is the perfect place for it. If I had an office, I would have it on the shelf in an office. But the bookshelf is kind of a catch-all place. And I just really, really like the look of him. There have been things, though, like on Doctor Who, that I've said if they made a Doctor Who character of this person or that person, I would have those on my shelf too. So, does he actually walk?
Welcome to Altair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
No, he's got. It feels like he would.
He's on like.
Welcome to Altair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
I don't know if he
Sound
did.
of walking.
Oh, it does say walking. Maybe you have
For your
to.
convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robby.
Wonder if you have to do.
Welcome to Altair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you
Forward
to the
walking motion. It says forward walking motion. Wonder if that just means you can make him walk forward, not that he walks forward.
Could be because the wheels are just. There's no wheels.
There's nothing that would make it. Yeah, but it's not like I'm going to be playing with it anyway. It's going to sit up on a bookshelf. But I wanted you all to see if you buy it. I said during the grocery haul, but if you don't watch the grocery hauls,
Altair Hall, gentlemen.
this had
I am
been
to transport you to the residence.
this had been $20, and it went on sale for $14. Put it on the floor and let Chapel see it. He's looking at it.
Oh, here we go on the back.
Oh, okay.
That was in demo mode.
Oh, okay. Oh
was
my
head spins and everything.
gosh. Oh, that is awesome. You have to put that on the floor. Pick him up and put him down there.
Welcome to Altair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence. For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robby.
Nope. That is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, there's a switch on the back.
Demo. I think that is cool.
That is cool.
So I showed Gavin my advent calendar people that I've gotten so far. And Gavin, which one is your favorite? That one, Jason. He said, why is there blood on them? I said, because they're Halloween movies. They're scary movies. So he's enjoying looking at those. What did you think of Lydia in her wedding dress? I like her. I like her hair. I think she's cool looking.
Who's this guy?
That is called the Nun.
He's scary.
Yeah, very scary. They're all scary looking.
Who's this guy?
So Kevin has opened up my Iron Giant. He's right here, and we're going to see what he can do. Do you have to take him off demo mode? That is awesome.
That is. When does it stop?
I know you can open up his chest. Oh, awesome. Can you push a button on his chest, Kevin? It looks like you put... That's pretty cool, isn't it, Gavin? I love that. So the kids were over at the house this morning. As you heard Gavin, and if you're wondering if that Iron Giant is a good gift for kids, I think it is, because Gavin absolutely loves it. And of course, Gavin's really good at using his imagination and making up stories and stuff like that to go with it. And he had like these mini Minecraft characters, and he would put them down in front of the giant, and the giant would just like shuffle them out of the way. And, you know, so he thought that was really funny. But what I didn't know is I expected his answer to be no. I asked him, I said, have you ever seen the movie? And he said, yeah. And I said, you've seen the movie, The Iron Giant? And he said, yeah. So he starts telling me about it. And he said, yeah, I told my dad I would like to watch all the movies that he watched when he was a kid. And that's just the kind of kid Gavin is. Gavin's very, very smart. He's a very sensitive kid, but he's very smart, and he cares about getting to know people and getting to know what makes people tick. And he's a very thoughtful child. So he did very much enjoy playing with that, but he knows that it's Nanny's, so he's got to leave it at Nanny's house, because you know, Nanny wants to keep it, but he can always play with it when he comes over. But I tell you something that he's gotten into doing too. Well, he played the Oculus, and he loves Beat Saber, so he did really good at that. But he also, he's like his dad and his papa. They both like to watch gameplay videos, like Let's Play videos. I guess that's what they're called on YouTube. And so he played that Oculus for a while, and until he started getting sweaty. I mean, the kid was literally sweating from playing that. And then he wanted to watch those gameplay videos on my computer. So I told him, I said, just tell Papa what video you want to watch. And I couldn't even tell you what. I know he was watching something with Super Mario Brothers, because I recognized Mario and I recognized the dragon. The dragon was in it. So it wasn't the old school one like that I played, which I loved on Nintendo, because I could beat it. I would go through, I mean, I played that so much. I would like playing that right now. And Kevin had a version of it at one time, but it wasn't a good version. So it was like really, it seemed like it was grainy or something. It just wasn't the same. So, but he enjoyed playing that. So Christina, she, you know, it's that time of year again where everybody's getting caught up on doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So she had a doctor's appointment this morning. So then she picked them up, and she's taking them home now, and she's going to feed them lunch, and they're going to have school, because she homeschools. If you didn't know that, Christina homeschools. And then she's going to bring them back over this afternoon, because she has another doctor's appointment this afternoon. And so he paused this video, and he said, just leave it right there. And I said, that's fine, I'll leave it up. I don't mind leaving it up at all, because I will, if I need to to do anything on the computer, I'll just open up a new window. You know, it's not a big deal. But I told Amelia, I said, just leave she had her LOL dolls out and her baby doll, and I said, just leave everything right here and we won't touch it. And when you come back over, it will still be there. So, but it is, it's 59 degrees outside. So it's not, I don't think it feels bad. I'm in the sweater and I'm comfortable. Of course, I'm not standing out there for a long period of time. If I was going to be standing out there for any length of time, I would throw a jacket on, of course. But just to run, I told Kevin, I said, today's the day that I end the vlog, and I said I would like to check the P.O. box before I end the vlog, because that way, if I know I'm supposed to have some things coming, and that way if it's here, I will have it at home to open up before I end the vlog, and you'll know if your stuff got here or not. Now, today's Thursday, just so you know. So I end the vlog on Thursday so that I have time, because it takes me a while, believe it or not, to edit it and upload it and all that stuff. And so I used to end the vlog like on Friday night or Saturday or something like that. And then it's like, if I had something to do on the weekend, and I was really pressed for time. So I learned that if I end it on Thursday, that gives me time before you all see it on Monday, because it just with all the other videos that I put out, it's a lot of videos, and the vlog is usually longer. But we must have gotten something, because I've been talking to you all for 5 minutes. Normally Kevin goes in and he's back out by now. If something is like, okay, he has a box. If it's something like right inside our box, he can get it and come right back out. This must have been something that he had to pick up from the people.
There are 2 big heavy boxes in here.
Oh, you need my help?
If you want to carry a heavy box, you can.
Is it that heavy?
One's a thing of water and the other one's heavier than that.
Oh, well
But
then.
it's going to take me 2 trips
Okay.
if you don't come with me.
But do you think I can actually
Yeah, you can carry the water. It's no heavier than a thing of water.
I need to turn your car off.
Roll the window up, hit the button.
Okay. So I don't know if you heard that, but he needs my help, so I'm gonna go help. Got out of the car in the rain, and then realized, oh, I don't have my mask, because even though I wear a mask everywhere we go, I'm still not used to, I'm just not used to it, period. I wear it in every store, but you know, it's just not one of those things I'm used to. So I see I've got a box from Charnel, which Charnel told me that this was on its way. So I know what's in this box. But then Kevin was right. There was a box of water, which we'll show you when we get home. And then there's another box that's really heavy. Did you happen to pay attention to where the other one was from?
No, it said Kumchi or something like, I don't know what it is.
We'll have to see what
It feels like a box of water.
The other one does?
Or some kind of drink.
And maybe
I have no clue.
it might be, and you never know. It could be, the other one was marked on the outside. It said like that it was water.
It could be a horse head for all I know. I mean, I could be anything.
What was that? The Godfather.
He's in his bed.
So anyway, I will show you, as soon as we get home, I'll show it to you. Well, I told you we would show you what we got. We got 2 huge boxes of water. So
Let me do mine because mine's all the same.
Yeah, Kevin's is all the same.
This is a 24 pack of.
This is alkaline water, 9.5 plus pH, perfect hydration plus electrolytes.
It's in a plastic sealed container. I just cut the top so I can pour it.
Purified drinking water. So, and I'm just assuming that the company sent this to us.
Yeah, that's everything in here.
So it says on here that it gives the pH of the different drinks, and it's interesting. So like for example, the pH of soda is at 2. Most bottled waters is at 7, and this is 9.5. So anyway, we will talk about that, tell you all about it, talk about the information that's been given to us when we do that review. So that'll be cool. I did get a card from Angela Parlor in South Carolina. I think I've said her name before. I hope I hope that's okay. But she sent me a Halloween card. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And she also said in here, she said that she enjoyed getting to see more of Jennifer as well. So, but we haven't, I don't think Jennifer's in the video this week at all. So,
I really haven't seen her this week.
Yeah, but that's okay. Because you know you'll be seeing her again. This is kombucha. I do not think Kevin and I have ever reviewed kombucha. So this is.
You think that one's heavy? Carry
Oh my gosh, this box
five
is
of
full of these.
There's
Oh my
5
God.
of them in there.
There's 5. Oh my goodness, they're all different. Okay.
Oh, are they all different?
They're
Okay.
all different. This is awesome.
You thought that one was heavy. I carried 5.
Where is this made? It's made in Vernon, California. It's distributed out of Vernon, California.
It's Co.
This is the blueberry ginger. This is mango.
Mango. Yeah, you have to stand up.
Yeah, this is lemon lime, raspberry dragon fruit, and the last one is strawberry lemonade. And like I said, I have seen kombucha. I don't know that I've seen this brand. I've seen kombucha
no
before. They sell it in the produce section where you get the drinks in the produce department.
Yeah.
And we've never reviewed them at all. So this will be our first experience with
It's
kombucha.
like a juice?
It says it's a naturally flavored sparkling beverage.
Oh.
So yeah, it'll be really fun to try these. And they're only 35 calories a can.
Oh, that's good. So we like it.
So-
We can actually drink it.
Yeah, that's awesome. But they were in, I'll show you the box now that I can pick it up. They were in this huge box.
And this poor girl at the post office had to carry it out to me. She was like,
So that is awesome. So we'll be reviewing those. And then this is from Charnel in Washington. And she had asked me if we would be interested in trying these. And I said, absolutely.
What are
So yes, these are flavored mushrooms.
oh, I love mushrooms.
Yeah. That's what I told her. I said, she said, would you be interested in trying them?
For today.
And I said, Kevin absolutely loves mushrooms.
That's sweet.
She made this herself. I'll have to show you a close-up of this. Oh, Tammy and Kevin, here are the mushroom chips I asked if you had tried. My daughter and son-in-law are super keto / paleo, and they eat these just about every day for a snack. They pay much more than I did at grocery outlet. I paid $1.99 each. I wonder where they get theirs and how much they probably buy theirs at like Whole Foods or something.
I don't know.
She made this. That is so neat.
Well, this is pizza, barbecue, jalapeno, and spicy jalapeno.
Well, and this brand is called Portobello.
Oh, these are portobello. That's
And
something
this
different.
brand is called Shrooms, which I love that name. Shrooms.
Yeah,
So
I don't know how they do their keto. I don't know how they calculate their carbs and stuff. So
this is spicy jalapeno shrooms.
these are jalapeno.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be fun to try. I do have to warn you though, Charnel, that it's going to be a little while. Where we went to Jungle Gyms and bought all that food, I'm working my way. As a matter of fact, Asma had sent us some cookies, and she had them mailed to us, and I'm sure she was surprised that I hadn't had the video out immediately, because normally I'm like this with the videos. And because at that same time, Asma sent me a box, we also got a box from Maria in Germany full of vegan treats. At that same time, we also got a full box from California from Sarah. So I had all these foods.
Plus the ones we had.
Plus the ones I already have from Jungle Gyms. So what I've been doing something different than I normally do. Normally I would do like all of Maria's. I would do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all Maria's videos. This time it's been different because I'm trying to do Maria and Sarah. So what I'll do is I'll do a Maria video and a Sarah video and a Maria video, and I'll switch them off. So Asma's cookies arrived like somewhere in the middle or even after I had received those. So I told Asma, I said, your video will be up. It's like November 2nd. Something, you know.
No,
that's
like Monday.
Yeah, not very long at all. But for her, she sent them 2 weeks ago. So she's like, you know, I'm sure she's wondering, and I don't blame you. I'm not saying she's impatient because she's like the most patient person ever. But she was just curious because
Probably wondering if we'd done.
It's taken me longer than it normally takes me.
Right.
So that's my point is I will definitely be reviewing these. It just might take me a little longer because we have all that to review. Plus, there's new stuff coming out all the time. And the stuff that's like really, really new, I will try to, you know, I'll have my core videos out for the day, which go up first thing in the morning. But then if we find something that's like really, really new, like those ropes that we found at Dollar General for the holidays, that was an extra video because it's like, oh, people want to know about this right now. They were fruit punch, Sweethearts ropes. And so I got that video out immediately. So there is some logic in this CAD. It's in here. It's just, it's hard sometimes to understand the logic.
I've been trying for years and I still don't understand it.
Kevin got his hair cut.
I did finally get a
yesterday.
haircut. I needed it. It was getting...
And he was kind of
Pregnant.
worried, even though he's gotten it done several times now with the mask. He said in the car, he said, I'm going to check when I get home just to make sure he
could trim.
He could trim really well around that mask.
I think got it,
but then he trimmed his beard, so he looks human again.
Scruffy.
He gets this scruffy look, but you know that David Letterman went for a while and
He still looks that way. Have you seen it?
I don't like
He's
it.
still got that really long beard.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like,
He went for how many years clean shaven?
I know, and I get it. I love a beard. I absolutely adore a beard. I think men look terrific with beards. There's been many husbands on YouTube that when they were clean shaven, it's like, oh, it's a good looking guy, but then he'll grow a beard and it's like, oh wow, he is really good looking with that. It just,
that's because it covers most of our face.
I just really like a beard. I'm attracted to that. I like that. But what have we watched? Have we watched anything we should tell them about before we end the vlog? I watched a show yesterday, but it's on my phone. I can't think of the name of it. The Undoing. That's the name of it. I watched. It's on HBO. Adults only. Very, very adult. You'll know when you see it.
But only the first episode.
Only the first episode's out.
See, Tammy watched it. I didn't, but she wants me to watch it. And I said, I'm going to wait until more episodes are out. There's no reason for me to sit and watch one episode.
I know, but it was so good. It has Nicole Kidman and it has Hugh Grant. And then you would, if you watch American Horror Story, there's a blonde from American. She's in a different American Horror Stories. She's in here too as one of the lead characters. It's gonna be a good show. There's only gonna be like 8 episodes or something, and episode 1's out. The second episode comes out on November 1st. I'm already looking forward to it, and it is so good. No, we've been watching a lot of our reality shows, like our doctor, like GPs Next Door, Ambulance, things like that. Amazing
Race. We've been watching that.
Amazing Race. Amazing Race is fantastic
so
as always. We have watched, you know how they did the Unsolved Mysteries? Netflix, for some reason, Netflix always puts the entire series out at one time. This time they divided it. They gave you like the first 10 and then they're going to decided to wait for the rest of them. So they came out with the rest of the season and we watched the first 2.
Yeah.
So, and I need to be in the right mindset to watch those because I don't want to watch them right before I go to bed. Because sometimes it can be, sometimes it's more disturbing than other times. The one we watched last night, it was just really, the whole case was very, very bizarre. Do you remember what country that was in?
Norway?
Yeah, it was in
Oslo.
Norway.
Oslo.
Oslo. And it was just bizarre. Really just a bizarre, it wasn't disturbing.
The only thing I don't like about those is they are unsolved. So there's no closure at the end.
I know.
And I understand the purpose. They're trying to get information on these cases to help try to close them.
Right.
But when you're watching them, it's like, Oslo, Norway. Well, I'm not going to have any information on that. And yeah, it's weird, but what?
And it's interesting.
But there's no
there's
closure
nothing
for
we
us.
can offer.
Yeah,
there's nothing we are going to be
I don't
able
get
to offer.
anything out of it really. It's
Right.
like, yeah, okay, that's interesting, but then it's like, what am I going to do with this information? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes some of them I like better than others.
Well, there's some that we watch that do have a beginning and end.
Yeah, the Forensic Files.
The Forensic
That
Files.
always has an ending.
We also watched that the first 48.
The first 48.
The first 48
almost has some kind of
really,
ending.
really good.
You may not know what happens to them, but you at least know they go.
You at least know they're being locked up.
Somebody has gotten caught.
Somebody's gotten caught and accused of doing something,
Yeah.
and which is always nice. I'm trying to think. We really haven't watched any.
We started to watch like just the regular old 48 Hours, the one that comes on I think it comes on once a week or did. But it's okay.
Well, they started off talking about a Tiger King.
The Tiger King thing.
And it's
we're
like, well, I already know. I think I know everything there is to know about him. I think
Yeah.
that story and that, I think it's been played. It's been done. You've heard the story.
well, it's about her husband too. Nobody
yeah,
really knows
and nobody
anything,
knows
so.
anything. And
So it's all speculation. So we basically just said, yeah, we've got so much other stuff to watch. We'll just watch other stuff.
Right.
now. We might go back to it at some point.
But now the Queen, I think the Queen has come back out, or it's getting ready to come back out on Netflix.
Is it the Queen?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
No, it's the
The
Queen.
Queen. I don't know if it's out yet or not.
And because they're going to focus on Diana.
Yeah, but I don't think it's out yet. It's soon. It's
Okay.
I mean, it may be.
I didn't know if it was out yet or not. I thought it was, but I guess not.
I don't know.
But because they were talking about on the radio.
I got it on my phone and it didn't pop up saying it was on.
Oh,
so.
okay. Well, they were just talking about it on the radio saying, you know, that like the people that work for like Charles and Camilla, you know that their servants and their butlers and all that, whoever they are, you know they're watching this. Everybody's watching this. So this time it's focusing on him with Diana. And how awkward would that be to know that the whole country's watching this show and that the people who come in and they work for you, they're watching the show, and they were probably the same people that were around when she was alive. It probably would be kind of awkward, but you wouldn't ever be able to talk about it. Yeah.
You just go in and do your thing.
Yeah. So anyway, we could sit here and gab. I could gab about TV all day long, but I'm not going to. Like I told you, the kids are coming back over this afternoon because we're going to be watching them again for a couple of hours, but they are wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin, I was telling him that he played on the Oculus. He was doing the beats
For a little
over.
while, yeah, and he got hot.
He got sweaty. Yeah, and he's like Ashley. Ashley, when she was about his age, she was in gymnastics. I probably told you this story, but actually she was more like Amelia's age. She was about 4.
Who's young?
And we had her in gymnastics class, and she was out there on the floor doing her thing, her lesson. All of a sudden she runs up to us and she says, I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore. And I said, why not? Or don't you love it? And she said, I don't like to sweat. And then, can't you imagine?
Pretty much been her attitude since then.
Can't you imagine though Amelia saying the same
Oh,
thing?
yeah, 100%.
I don't like to sweat. So anyway, I hope you all have a really good week. Thank you very much for sending this stuff, and we'll see you next week.